We have some big confirmed updates I want to get out to you all in a timely fashion. All I ever ask is if you like talking about XRP and XLM, and also we've got some love in this video to show XDC because we've got some big news there as well. Drop an X in the comments section below, click the like button so we know, and share the content so others around the world know exactly what is happening in this digital revolution. First, I want to talk about this. This article just dropped today. It's July 29th, Saturday. Hope you all are having a great weekend out there. It says financial giant SBI showcases XRP usage for ODL remittances where in Japan and Philippines. Now, if you remember, about a week ago, we talked about Japan and what the Prime Minister was saying in Japan about how they are extremely bullish on Web3 and how essentially it will transform the internet as we know it. In fact, he made a direct claim can transform the country's traditional internet framework. He also said this is part of new capitalism. So they are on board 100%. But now we have it confirmed that they are going to use XRP for the banks and remittances and cross-border payments there in Japan along with the Philippines. Now, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe, because I'm going to put a graph on the community tab page that you'll be able to see and access for free that will essentially show you how SBI is using XRP, Ripple and XRP's token to move the money, right? To move the money. And we know over time this is going to amount to trillions, right? But essentially, it shows this for you and breaks it down very, very simply. Now, I know people in the past have said, look, it was put out that SBI was working with Ripple, and that was all basically just lies, rumors. This is not a lie. This is not a rumor. They are using XRP. They are going to be using XRP, and they are working with Ripple. This has been confirmed. Okay, so moving along, 30 countries, over 15% of the nations in the world may use Ripple CBDC. So this just came out recently where, look, there's 195 countries in the world. And basically what you had is the vice president of the central bank engagements for Ripple come out and say, we've got 5 announcements already of countries we are working with on their CBDCs. We've got 5 unannounced, so that's been confirmed. They've got 10 total, and then there's 20 more or so in talks. So the conversations right now is about 30 out of those 195 countries globally, right? That's a little over 15% of the entire world utilizing Ripple for CBDCs, which we know one way or another is going to happen. We don't necessarily want CBDCs. In fact, I've got something very alarming I'm about to talk to you about in terms of what's happening in Japan with CBDCs. And we know that here in the US, we've got a lot of congressmen on board and even presidential candidates saying, look, we don't want CBDCs. We don't want that kind of control. But is it moving along? Pretty much yes. So what I say is if it's going to happen, I'd rather be on the winning team, which at this point in time is Ripple and Stellar. They're the ones that are more positioned out of all the other crypto companies out there to make this happen and use their prospective blockchains. But look, they have 15%, a little over 15% of the globe working with them for CBDCs. But remember, Brad Garlinghouse said they are in talks with essentially every government in the world. He didn't say the United States, but we know that, right? We know they've worked with the Fed in the past. Now, back to the China situation. This was just dropped out. A watcher guru here today said China's CBDCs is linked to digital ID. If caught speeding, a fine is instantly deducted from your digital wallet by a surveillance system. Very, very scary stuff in this type of surveillance and control that they are going to have over their people. And so I've retweeted that. If you want to follow me, it's at moltmoney on Twitter. You can take a look at that. But very, very disturbing stuff in terms of where we are going in that direction. Now, gold. China also consumed 554 tons of gold in the first half of 2023. That is a 16% year-over-year increase according to China Gold Association. I want to give a shout out to someone in the community, and that is on Twitter, Tim.FireGaryGensler. So that's his name, right? It's at TimR614, but the username, right? Tim.FireGaryGensler. Absolutely love the name. Really killing it for the XRP community, and I know he's very bullish on XLM and XDC as well, but he put out XRP pair added to Binance US offering, so we're starting to see all these pairs happen, and as we continue to go on, we know this is going to happen because look, XRP is the only digital asset out there with legal clarity right now. So I'm sitting here thinking, we are completely safe. If we're in XRP and XLM and a few other of these coins that we know are essentially commodities or cryptocurrencies, not securities, then I have no fear. Others in other projects, you can dip in and out, do some trading and things like that. But for long-term holding, I'd be a little leery of that, to be quite frank. Moving on, Ripple Central Bank dialogues unaffected by SEC reveals company executive. The company executive Wallace told CoinDesk TV that they had literally no impact when the SEC case was going on. And I know Brad has talked about this, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO, has talked about this quite often too, about it's a big world out there. Yeah, United States does have a big chunk of the cryptocurrency market right now, and if the United States were to come out and ban cryptocurrency, it would definitely send shockwaves and it would definitely hurt this market in a big way. But long term, regardless, we are going to continue to move on. We are going to continue to go to the promised land, whether the US gets in or not. Now, the past week, people are like, how could you be so positive day in and day out? We had all positive news. All that breaking news was literally breaking news of what came out of the House Financial Services and all this legislation that has bipartisan support. This is huge for us in this industry. And here on U.S. soil, a lot of congressmen and congresswomen, both bipartisan support, believe in crypto, believe in the innovation, are pro-crypto, and want to push this industry forward. So now we see it going to the floor of the House, and if it gets passed, like I talked about in another video, you have congressmen and women out there saying this market will explode, and I 100% believe that as you start to see trillions pour in. Moving on, XDC, want to give a shout out to XDC Network. A lot of people out there ask me, are you bullish on XDC? Yeah, that's part of the triple threat, right? That's part of the XRP, XLM, XDC triple threat. Love the network and what they have to offer, but would I be lying if I said I'm not more bullish on XRP and XLM? Yes. What they've created in terms of partnerships and infrastructure globally has me more bullish on XRP and XLM than I've ever been, and I've been in for years, right? I am currently only buying XRP and XLM, honestly, when I see dips. And I just about bought some more XRP yesterday, because it's still, and I didn't, because I think we might just see a little bit more of a dip next week. But again, I'm not afraid to buy it at these levels. When you talk about in the future having a 3 to 4 digit coin, and I do believe that, how could you be afraid to buy it 70 something cents? So XDC Network has partnered with the Infocom Media Development Authority, Singapore, by completing their integration with Trade Trust Digital Utility. This is out of Singapore. XDC, an open source, carbon neutral, enterprise grade Layer 1 network, has completed an important milestone as part of the efforts to further digitize the global trade. So yes, I do believe 100% that they will be part of the new financial system. Do I hold XDC? Yes, I do. Am I currently buying? No. Am I currently more bullish on what is happening with Ripple and Stellar? Yes. But again, I am not here for tribalism. I'm not here to say only buy this, only. I'm not telling you to buy anything. It's your money. Do what you want with your hard-earned money. And we even have people in the comments section calling XRP and XLM a scam. Look, no one's telling you to buy anything. You don't have to believe in these digital assets. I'm not trying to convince you. And people calling me like a Paige Schiller, you think Ripple and Stellar, big billion-dollar crypto companies, care about a YouTuber with like 16,000 subscribers to pump out XRP and XLM content? No, I do it because I'm passionate. I love the community, and I love these two digital assets, and I love being part of this digital revolution. So when talking about this digital revolution, because we do talk about that a lot, one of the biggest statements this past week was out of U.S. Congressman Patrick McHenry. Kudos to Patrick McHenry. God bless this man for doing what he's doing, saying Bitcoin and crypto is financial revolution. This guy has oversight over the SEC and CFTC, and he believes in this market as a financial revolution. Beautiful. Moving on, XRP global volume surpasses 117.2 billion with a B in 2023. So we know XRP, most traded digital asset of 2023, more so than Bitcoin. Can you see the writing on the wall where this is going? Tons of volume coming in. And once we unlock that utility and we see that Japan, other countries will be utilizing it for their banks, we are going to see this price do what? XRP Ledger sees 25 billion single Palu stablecoin trust line transaction. Beautiful things happening there. Beautiful things happening in Montenegro with their CBDCs. People are looking at XRPL and saying this is the answer. They're also looking at Stellar and saying that blockchain is the answer. I believe in single point failure. So I don't think it's just going to be XRP or just going to be XLM as a winner in this game. There'll be other winners, right? But at this point in time, Ripple and Stellar are my favorites. This is who I believe in the most. And so let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Drop that X. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Click the like button if you like XRP and XLM. Share the content, and I'll see you all in the next one.